Yo, what up, world? It's your boy P with another episode of Amen Say Man. What up, Miss Marvelous?
What's going on?
Ain't none. What's up, Playboy Nick?
What's poppin' with you, my brother?
Oh, no, all is well, Playboy. And Mr. Remy?
Rem the model in the building.
No question. And Steph Lover?
Yeah, what's good?
Oh, man, another beautiful week, man. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You know, happy Sunday to everybody out there and whatnot. But let's get into it, man. How y'all feeling?
Yeah.
Good?
Ladies first?
Oh, of course.
You want to pull your microphone just a little bit? There you go.
Close to your mouth.
Okay, then.
That's how we starting out.
Wasn't
That's how we starting out?
I ain't mad at you, Steph. I'm just saying. My bad.
Well,
go ahead.
I'm doing all right.
All right, you doing all right? Well, you should be doing better. We just got back from little situation.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't get into that though.
Yeah, y'all was missing last week.
We were missing last week.
I was missing last week.
Yeah, man. For those who don't know, we just finished up, or wrapped up rather, a play called "Tales of a Grown Girl."
Yeah.
Word,
you know what I'm saying? Written by Yolanda Brathwaite. Brathwaite, excuse me. Shout out to my man.
I be slipping with the buttons and shit.
No, you're doing a great job, my man. You on it? Shout out to my man Barry Ray.
Pause.
And also Marissa Jackson. These are the producers or directors of the show. Mm-hmm. But yeah, man, it was amazing. You know what I mean? Your boy's an actor now. You feel me? And an actress.
Give us some details, man. What was New York like? What was the differences between the New York play versus the Maryland play?
Ooh.
You know, how'd it go? Was everything smooth? What's up with the dude from The Wire? When is my audition for the
Trey.
show? Like,
Damn.
We got you. We plugged you in. No, I got you.
Details.
Like you
Important
ain't
details.
That's not a relevant question.
It is.
So yeah, for me it went smooth. The difference for me that I noticed is that the crowd was just extremely big. And people really did show up. So it wasn't like it was some type of joke that, half the people might show up, they don't. Nah, it was crowded.
So we didn't show up, is what you're saying?
Yeah, y'all did. Y'all showed up in spirit.
Uh-huh.
But y'all showed up at the last one.
That's what I was talking about. I was saying you made it sound like it was much larger than, much more people showed up than the Maryland John. Like we wasn't there. Like
y'all was there, the Maryland one, but the New York show.
But no, because New York held 500 people.
It did.
Correct.
Uh-huh.
So yeah,
and
okay.
I'm almost certain we probably made over half of capacity there. So it was smooth. What you think, Paul?
I think between Maryland and the New York location, it was night and day, like you said.
Yeah.
You know, as far as the audience attendance, coupled with the audience interaction as well.
Yes.
Y'all got a better interaction in New York.
Oh, absolutely.
Night and day.
Right,
I mean, obviously, because it's hometown for the majority of people that are cast in the play. There was a lot of, whatever, hollering and, what I'm saying, clapping and whatnot. And what I loved about this time around in New York was that the message was more felt, right? As far as the subject is dealing with, being hypersexualized, as a kid due to, being molested, you know what I'm saying, as a child, going to high school with that, just with sex in your mind and whatnot. Like a lot of people could relate, coupled with the fact that it was a 90s play. Yeah. Right. So the DJ held it down. We also had a performer by the name of Dinko. Dinko. He's from Leaders of the New School.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Them,
Did his 1-2. So yeah, it was just a real New Yorkish
it was a
vibe.
It was just it was a vibe, and like he said, it was just a lot of people interacting. The moment that the host went out there, because we had two hosts, we had Trey, and we had another woman who was a pastor. But as soon as she came out there and started, rah-rahing, that crowd was like, ah! I was like, oh.
Rah-rah.
But I want to talk. I want to talk about Trey as well.
Can you define rah-rah?
Especially like a church way.
She's like, no. Well, see, and that was the thing. Even though she was a pastor, she wasn't like all trying to be like a Bible thumping, like churchy. She put it out there who she was and what she represented and everything. But she also brought it back home because she's from there too. Like she's from New York too. Okay. So it was like, it just was a really big vibe. Like she had the expectation of the play. I remember saying before me and Messina, another cast member, was going on, and she was like, I know you ladies are going to do a great job. I've heard so much about you guys. And we were like, yeah, just don't judge us because, some of the language. And, she was like, it don't even matter because at the end of the day, it's what happened at the end. So everybody talked like that before they got into a different place. Everybody was doing their own thing before they got into a different place. She was like, I can't judge you. I was like, yeah, no, nobody has a heaven or hell to put us in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was a vibe though.
No, it was a vibe. And shout out to Trey too from The Wire.
I just like the rah-rah. I was just wondering, What does that sound like?
Yeah, I think I missed
look,
that part.
when I think about it, when she said it, I think about like Fighting Temptations with like Shirley Caesar, like during the church is in mourning.
No,
like that,
it was not like that.
Did she come out there on some
It was
like
not
Shirley
like that.
Caesar?
DJ
Like
Zah was on the ones and
true.
twos. She was just
True.
spitting to the
Rah,
crowd
rah.
as a normal person, not just like coming from a preacher standpoint.
Yeah.
She just was talking to the crowd. You know, sometimes when you hear pastor, you think, oh, it's just going to be a whole lot of church, a whole lot of word. She just was putting it out there, which she do, because people may recognize her. And so, and she moved on with the show. It was really good.
What's up, man?
Nah, I had a great time overall. And shout out to Trey again from The Wire. I think that was like I don't know, I wouldn't even say a bucket list check off, but it's just interesting to watch a guy who you grew up watching. You know, The Wire was everything growing up, you know,
facts,
in my
sure.
younger days. And to see him and meet him in person, and a great guy too, man.
So
you
humble.
know, humble, passionate. You know what I'm saying? Like this, you know, came with a lot of respect. But
I think that's the reason that the fan interaction was that much better too.
Yeah.
Respectfully, like in the nicest way possible. You know, our host of Maryland tried to do her thing. You know what I'm saying? But I think y'all having a dude from The Wire and a better DJ
Oh, man.
upped that fan increase. Real quick, my bad. Was your name said right at the end?
Yes.
correct. This time it was.
So that's
And
the
on
type, you know what
time.
I'm saying? That's the type of thing, like the preparation. I think.
Yeah,
that played a factor
Well,
in
you
terms
learn
of
from-
fan
And
interaction.
it's almost like playing pickup basketball. Like for me, I'm speaking for me.
Yeah.
Like I gotta get that first game out the way before I kind of feel like I'm good. Like I can I get
absolutely.
back to myself. I gotta get that little warm up out the way. So Maryland might have been that preseason game.
Oh yeah, I
know
mean,
what
I
I'm
would
saying?
equate that to anything in life, right? Especially when you're doing it more than once, right? The first time is a trial,
Yeah.
right? It's a test, and once you learn from your mistakes. So
Yeah.
You do.
overall, production, acting wise, everyone came through.
Yeah, everybody delivered. Trey Chaney,
Exactly.
I salute him because he didn't have to be standing where we were. And as we were coming off of our scenes, he was embracing us with hugs. Like,
Yeah, he was behind the
keep
scenes for
going.
sure.
Man, that was good, you know. And that was like, he didn't even have to be standing there. He could have been standing some totally other
Just being a
place.
host.
Yes, and before the show even started, like he came to our dressing room. He came in there and talked to us. Some of the ladies wanted to take pictures with him, whatever. And he was asking like what we thought about the book and how this play is going to go. We kind of broke it down to him. He was a very humble cat. And even at the after party, he was just mixing and moving. And once we kind of like chopped it up of seeing that we were from the same area, it was like all love. We was flicking it up, just having a
dope.
really good time. So.
Yeah, we had one disagreement, you know, and it's okay.
You and him?
Yeah. We we got into it a little bit. I'd asked him, you know,
Two short niggas.
no, I asked
Short
him-
ball head.
well,
Short ball head.
well,
niggas.
it was Top Boy or Wire, and he said Wire forever, and I was like, okay, cool. You know, so that was a bit of a disagreement.
You disagree with that?
Absolutely.
You do?
Wire or the top boy?
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Yeah. You
It's biased. It's not fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm
It's
biased.
sometimes
too,
biased.
He's biased.
Like,
I'm definitely
It's
biased.
definitely biased.
but
Yeah.
also because
What you
the
saying,
Wire, the Wire came out what, 15
20
years ago, 20 years
something
ago.
like that, yeah.
Yeah.
Still
You know what I
relevant
mean?
though.
It's still relevant.
I mean, but just shit. I would put Snowfall versus Top Boy.
Yeah, I mean that's a
Because
better
they're both
Yeah,
current.
They're both
Better
current.
comparison.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, like no, and because they're babies of The Wire.
yeah, and don't get it twisted,
Yes.
right? I would
You know what I'm
also say
saying?
The Wire because one, I was in it, you
Yeah.
know, and two, The Wire is a great show.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
was in it like you,
No, not me, but I'm talking about
I
me
know,
speaking for him.
I'm just
Trey.
fucking with you. Yeah,
nah,
yeah,
that'd have been awesome, but nah, I'd have been like 4 years old.
you
But
was in a real life Wire.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
That too.
yeah.
I've been no 4 years old.
Well, whatever.
was watching
15,
that joint in high
15.
school,
You right,
man.
you right. My bad.
HBO on demand, watching that joint on Sunday.
You right.
A week early. It
Nah,
was
that's
crazy.
a
That's
fact.
what's up. But
Definitely.
hey, man.
Facts.
Say,
Hey,
man.
man.
So look, I had speaking of like the experience of meeting him and all that. Like I had that same experience Friday night.
Oh, the Conway show, right?
Yeah, man.
Yes, indeed. Let's talk about that, man.
Well, let them talk about it.
Yeah, you're right.
Oops.
Can I just be a cheerleader? Is that okay with you?
It's funny
Don't
as
get
shit.
your rah-rah on.
Hey, yo,
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, I just
Right,
want to get my
right.
rah-rah.
So look, I know a few episodes ago you asked me
Yeah,
the question:
yeah.
if I could meet one artist,
Who would it be?
who would it be?
Conway.
Conway.
Yeah.
And then you said producer. I said Alchemist.
Facts.
So I got to meet Conway.
Wow.
I always had the little like advantage of having Chad, his manager's number and shit. So I would text, just little shit, happy birthday, my homie, you know what I'm saying, all that. If I see him on IG, birthday, whatever, I'm just text him. You know what I'm saying? And he'll respond maybe, 2-3 days later, but he still responded.
Mhm.
I try to just keep pushing my name. Like I don't care if I get annoying, nigga. Like you know what I mean? So when I seen him at the show, I was like, yo, Chad, what's up? I seen him outside. And I was like, tell him who I was. He was like, yo, text me right now so I can put a name with the face, whatever. So he did that. Then, I'm just chilling watching the, Sauce Walker and all that shit. He was going off. Like, shout out to the homie Mike D'Angelo. He was up there chilling. It's crazy because we just talked about when E-Money was here, Picasso, Demar Pender.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He was there too.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I've seen that.
On stage and shit, like painting while Sauce Walker was rapping. Then he was painting when Conway, like Conway loved the painting that nigga had. You know what I'm saying?
Pender stories.
Yeah, man. So that shit was crazy. But as I'm watching Sauce Walker, every person I seen walk by that had the drum work chain on, I'm talking to. So yeah. The dude OJ and shit, I seen him over there talking, and I'm like, yo, they right by the bathroom. I'm like, yo, I got beats, bro. I'm trying to get some joints to Conway, whatever. He's like, yo, follow me right now on the gram, whatever, DM me, whatever. I'm like, niggas say the same shit all the time.
Every time.
What I'm saying? All the time. Yeah. But one thing that I think I had an advantage of was the fact that I had on my Boobie Miles jersey. Dog, every person complimented me that whole night. Even him. He was like, yo, that jersey fire. Facts. So at the end of the day, if I can hit a nigga and be like, yo, I had the Boobie Miles jersey on, they know who the fuck I was.
Yeah.
No question. Every nigga, like, even the fucking security when I was coming in, he's like, yo, that's a clean ass jersey, bro. I ain't never seen that joint.
If you want to win,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Put Boobie in. Let him spin.
Hey, look.
Let him spin.
All I gotta do is show up. It's God given.
Yeah.
No question.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, you didn't lift.
Yeah, white Nikes, nigga.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying? But
what am I do without football?
You just jealous because you from Midland.
Hey, look.
Sorry.
That's my.
Please
favorite,
continue the Conway story.
Yeah, that's my favorite football movie of all time, though.
Okay.
But yeah. So after the show's over, whatever, you know what I'm saying? I'm like trying to catch Chad. He up on the stage. I'm like, yo, I text him actually also through the night, like, yo, any chance I can meet Conway tonight, whatever. So, niggas took me upstairs. I got to meet Conway. You know what I'm saying? And said what's up to him. You know what I'm saying? I expressed to him how much of an inspiration he was to my son. You know what I'm saying? Just the similarities they have as far as like their resilience and getting back and persevering over obstacles and stuff like that.
Deep.
You know what I'm saying? And just, man, he embraced me, gave me praise for being a father, and he talked to my son for like 2 minutes on FaceTime.
Wow.
Real shit, yo.
That's a real
Would
deal.
you just called him? You just called Amani on the jump real quick, or he told you to call him?
He told him to.
Yeah, he told me to. Yeah. He was
That's
like, yo, like,
dope.
yeah, call son. I want him.
Because I think you had mentioned to me that you thought that Amani would be asleep.
Yeah,
and he's like,
it's
nah, call him,
wake
wake him
It's
up.
like 2:30. It's crazy.
Oh,
it was
man.
like for real. It was like he stood up, embraced me, yo, like, yo, gave me all this praise, and he was like, yo, call Lil Man, yo. I want to talk to him. You know what I'm saying? So I hit him on FaceTime. You know what I'm saying? And it was, they had talked back and forth. He let him know how much the cow, you know what I'm saying, like motivate him while he in the hospital.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? All that shit.
That's
So, and he told son, he's like, yo, if you ever need anything or want, you know what I'm saying, holler at me, stay in touch with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
dope.
So, yeah, it was a good experience. So, just like, sometimes they say, don't meet your idols or meet your people that you really want to meet because of, they might not be the person that you expect them to be. But
Absolutely.
Right.
homie was like stand up, like, and you know what I'm saying, just like it is like real shit. You know what I'm saying? It's something you can relate to. You know what I'm saying? And he's a real real dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
It sounds like to me he went above and beyond.
Yeah.
100%.
From outside looking in, like he went above and beyond what a normal celebrity could,
Right.
Yeah, he didn't
has
have
to do, quote unquote.
But also, I also say, like, when I be talking about like times in the past where we say like I can go anywhere and I'm good. You know what I'm saying? The type of energy I bring.
Absolutely.
I respect these artists as men.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't look at them like I'm not. Oh, I need a picture real quick.
Get infatuated.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like none of that shit. I forgot to get a picture with Conway.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, it's me telling this story, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't got no proof about it, but nigga, this shit happened. You know what I'm saying?
Question.
You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day,
you say it happened. We believe you.
No.
Nigga ain't got no
He was
proof.
posting all night.
No.
Yeah,
It's a fact.
Look at Stefan looking for the
Monty
ocular
didn't get a
proof.
screenshot?
What's on your finger?
Right.
Interesting.
What is that? Oh,
It's
her nails.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Custom nails, man.
Yeah.
But
Oh, it's a piece of
yeah.
gum.
That was crazy, man. It was dope. It was just a great experience. You know.
Well, before we go any further, right? It's
Mhm.
one that the fact that you manifested this that really
Word.
like gets my attention, right?
Mhm.
Two, one of the questions that I wanted to bring up today was about are you living in your purpose, right?
Right.
And when you are living in your purpose, to me, you're seeking, right? Not to get all biblical, but there's a Matthew, he speaks about asking and if you knock, a door will open. Ask and you shall receive. When you're seeking, you will find, right? So your purpose, right? Knowing where you are, like since January, you spoke about the things that you want to see, take place.
Right.
And shortly but slowly, it's nothing but checkoffs, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So you're putting yourself in situations where, these things can happen, right? So you're seeking, right? And you're finding results, right?
That was my word for the year.
Yeah, and it's working.
Results.
So I commend you, bro, and applaud you because, you're speaking it and you're watching it come to fruition, right? And again, you're not just allowing things to fall in your lap. You're out there really putting yourself in the mix.
Yeah.
Yes.
Going to these shows
and that's the
dolo,
key.
right? Right. Putting effort. Going to these shows dolo, and like you said, allowing your energy just to move about in the room, right? And attracting and drawing that attention. So
Faith without works.
yeah,
is dead.
man, absolutely. So yeah, man, that's amazing, bro.
Definitely.
I pick you up for that.
A little applause from appreciate
Yeah,
that.
absolutely.
Yeah, so he gave himself
so,
applause.
So you didn't forget to hit
That's
the button.
crazy.
Yeah, he didn't.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
When it's someone else,
Crazy.
we gotta remind this nigga to hit the button.
So look. So if we rewind, if we take it back,
Oh my.
He
when
did
y'all
hit
was
the
talking
button
about
on
your
point
play
earlier.
early on point, and I made a point that y'all always say that shit. So take that shit back, man.
Yeah, you take it back.
Nigga told me to take it back.
Either way, he say, so take that shit back.
Right.
Alright.
But hey, man, say, man.
Say, man.
Hey, look.
Said that quick.
Yeah, right. No bullshit. But saying that though made me think about childhood games, yo. We were just talking about this shit off before we started, yo. But
yeah, absolutely.
But take it back. That's some old school shit. Like that's like Indian giver type shit.
You're looking for yourself.
Yeah,
You did a great job applauding yourself, by the way.
Yeah, thank you.
Perfect timing.
Yeah, man.
Thank you, nigga. Yeah, we back at it.
Double up. I ain't mad at you, man.
Go your five, better five right back.
Absolutely. But what else we got cracking though, man?
We just said childhood games.
Childhood games.
What
games you talking about, nigga?
Oh, my bad. Well, childhood games,
Yeah,
interesting.
we talk about how to go get it.
How to
Spin
go
the
get it,
bottle.
spin the bottle. Yeah, 7 minutes
Just
an
why-
hour.
Why were all the games back in the day like
House?
nasty and like
Perverted.
sex driven?
Yeah.
Niggas was like 8 years old playing these
Yeah,
games.
and why were we playing those games? And why did all the ugly people want to get in those games? That's like not fair. I'm not saying that everybody.
Why you hang around with so many ugly people?
Nah, it's not hanging around them, bro. It's the ones that are just out there, and it's like, okay, I'm playing too, and it's like, why are you playing?
Because it's their opportunity to win.
It's not fair.
right.
They
bro.
don't. What do you mean it's not fair? It's the most fair
Always.
opportunity they're ever going to get in life. It is the most fair opportunity they're ever going to get.
Listen.
Because of the way they look, they're not going to get a fair opportunity in the streets.
Right.
When they
Not
go
right.
out and try to holler at a joint, they're going to get curved every single time.
But you know-
But when you
Fact.
play this game and I spin
Listen,
this
listen.
bottle, my odds are the
Yeah.
same as Steph the jock over there to look good. No, like my odds are just the same.
What the
Like,
hell's going on?
That's a fact, though.
I was just trying to use like a high school
Steph
like
the
jock.
Jock.
Who?
And then I just thought of a name.
Steph and
What was the
Jock.
I said Steph the jock.
Oh,
Steph
I thought
the
you
Jock.
said Steph and Jock. I thought it was a nigga that name was like
Relax, guys.
Like,
Y'all digging way too deep into a random high school example.
overseas name. Jock.
If I'm ugly, you're not keeping me out of a game of spin the bottle. I'm coming
feel
through,
me?
and I'm kissing the prettiest girl there.
Yeah, why not?
It always lands on that girl.
Of course, that's the way
That's
it works.
fine.
I'm sorry, you said Katie's playing?
Exactly.
Excuse me.
I'm
Let me
in there.
let me pull it.
I'm coming through. I'm coming through. Who
Why do you
there?
not do that?
Who's there?
Exactly.
Who's there? Who's there?
Who's there?
Who's playing?
No, nigga, you already know who's there because you outside when everybody get
Hold
ready
on.
to play. I'm busting up and I'm getting up in there. The bully
That's
is in
5
there.
bad joints you just named. You don't think I want to play this?
We feel me?
Definitely playing.
I don't care if I'm ugly. When I spin this
But-
bottle, my odds are the same as everybody
Steph-
else's.
Steph naming different girls that were just big and
I didn't do that.
That it was Brenda,
I didn't do
Keisha,
that.
I didn't do that.
Sean, Inez, and Alicia.
he was naming Fufu.
About
dog.
3 Kims.
I didn't do that.
Foo foo.
Yo, relax, man.
hilarious.
But nah, it's a cheat code, man.
Whatever childhood games were there. What was the most popular one? Which one did y'all play the most?
I would say how to
How
go
and
get it
go
for
get
me.
it.
Damn.
How and go get it.
And I feel like how to go get it for some reason was like synonymous with like Freaky Friday. I don't know, because I feel like you had to, I don't know, Freaky Friday for me, like you ran and you chased them and it happened on a Friday and you just got busy behind a tree.
You just got people.
What about TV tag? Y'all never played that?
Yeah.
What?
TV tag?
What is
Where
that?
you have to name a show before you get tagged.
Yeah.
That's not that, but that doesn't.
Yeah,
That
we played
defeats the
that red
purpose.
light, green light.
I want to
No,
be
we play
touched.
kiss tag.
Pause.
Play kiss tag.
See, y'all was
Never
on.
played this tag.
Y'all play
Yes,
kiss
you
I
tag?
did.
never played that. Nah.
Yeah, you did.
You did?
Yeah, you did.
Y'all think y'all was a
100%.
creep
I
squad.
actually remember funny.
It has to be the same amount of people.
Wait,
like
This
the
is
same
wild.
amount of-
This is wild. I got a random Paul story. We in Abington, back in the day, elementary school. We're playing kiss tag, and this is why Paul probably doesn't remember playing kiss tag. It's because I don't think he had grasped we were playing kiss tag, right? And Paul was a fast nigga back in the day, right? So we playing tag. We on the wooden playground running around. All right, maybe not as fast as you, Steph. Okay, maybe not. Relax, like with this head shaking. He was a fast dude back in the day, right? So I'm watching. We playing, and I'm running. I'm chasing. I wasn't fast, so I'm not catching nobody. I'm looking. I swear to God, Paul is running 1, 2, 3, 4. He catches like 4 shorties, right? And they turn around and they all kind of stop and they're looking and they're like waiting for the kiss. And
They
Paul's
said,
like,
"Kiss
I don't
me."
want to kiss none of these shit.
They said, "Kiss me."
He's like, I don't want to kiss none of these jumps. I swear to God.
Yo.
Again, he just thought we was playing tag. So he
That's
just, I watched
crazy.
him. I'm standing on the basketball court
you're
by the
like,
wall,
ooh.
and I watched him tag. It was by the trailers when they had the trailers there.
Word,
He
word.
tagged like 3 of them in a
Yeah.
row. Maybe it wasn't 4. It was like 3. It was like 1, 2, 3. And they all just kind of was like standing there waiting.
Waiting
No.
with their eyes
And
closed
Paul
too.
was just like, no, like he tagged,
Oh.
and he tagged them shorties too, the ones that we don't want to really play, but they played anyway. The
Oh,
ones you was talking about,
yeah.
those are the ones. He was like, I don't
What grade
want
was
to kiss none
this?
of you people.
What is third?
I don't.
This is
Third,
real?
4th grade.
First
Yeah,
grade.
it was early.
What's going on? Why you?
Because I came in fifth.
They let
So
you catch them on
me too.
if they
purpose
was
too.
still, if they were still there, I might have a few ideas.
Oh God! Oh
I
God!
don't even remember who they were. I have an image in my head of
Ooh,
Paul
That's
tagging these
crazy.
jumps.
I got some names in my head
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
I got some-
Y'all gotta relax.
I mean,
Everybody gotta
Nah,
relax.
there's a couple of names.
See?
I remember
Listen,
Abington
listen.
well. And, yeah.
Do we want
I
to
did
start
too.
going with initials? What's up?
Yo, I don't know. Listen, they know who they are. The legendary boogers know they're legendary.
Oh,
This is
no.
real.
Booger sugar push.
Y'all gotta relax.
Nah.
This is an unfair situation.
I would just say, how to go get it stands out though. That was my game.
Yeah, for sure.
hated
you
that
know.
game.
Yeah, look, man, I was only forced to play games with my cousins that lived next door to me because I
Wait a
couldn't
minute.
go past the driveway.
No question.
So hide and go get it was not one of
That
the
was
games
not
I
the game.
played.
Thank the Lord.
Thank you for clearing that up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was weird for about 5 seconds.
About 5 seconds, I said,
But
wait
you
a
didn't
minute.
play
Whoa.
freeze tag.
Nah, but yeah,
No?
I'm sorry. I should have. Huh?
You didn't play freeze tag?
We played freeze tag. We played 2 square.
Yeah.
A fucking
All right.
helicopter, nigga.
Mhm. Please
And
come
I
down.
had
What the
more.
fuck is helicopter?
Helicopter, please come down.
Yeah.
If you don't, I'll shoot you down. Bang, bang.
So the
That
thing
was-
about
y'all niggas
yeah,
yell at with it.
yeah, I'm like,
Y'all
that's
nice.
not-
Yell out with it.
Y'all nice.
So the growing up, like
Bang bang.
I had more female cousins.
Yeah.
Don't ever do that
So
again, bro.
yeah. So me and my brother, you know what I'm saying, me and D, you know what I'm saying, we had played with our female cousins. That's what it was. So we playing house, we playing 2 square,
Mhm.
I
we
didn't
playing
like
all
house.
this stuff. Like house
I
was
hated
house
that
was
game.
crazy. Yeah,
I
but
hated playing house. I hated playing hide
Yeah.
and go get it.
Mine was a little more advanced. I think mine was strip poker though. That was a little older.
How
he
old
grew
were
up in the
you?
Bronx.
That was a
Come
little.
on.
He grew up like motherfucking Ray Charles. Nigga,
Yeah,
in the Bronx. Who grew up in the Bronx?
14, something
Oh.
like that.
Oh.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah,
I never played strip
shit.
poker.
Nah,
How old were
I
you?
ain't never played that.
He said
14,
14.
We was playing
14.
spades
Oh,
at 14.
I only know how to play poker, nigga.
Oh yeah, strip poker. You used to cheat like a motherfucker.
Nah, I never played that. That's
Yeah.
You pluck the wilds after you pick your cards.
I wasn't getting
So
it.
you got your cards in your hand.
Yeah,
You
no.
got 3 4s. All of a sudden, your wild is 4. Interesting. Anyway,
Run me that shirt. Like, what the hell?
run me that shirt,
Aw,
please.
heck no.
Nah, I never played that. I'd have been too timid,
Oh, yeah.
bro. Putting my drawers down.
Yeah,
Nah, we
I'm
played
good.
spades,
Again, I
though.
cheated. I won.
But
So.
that's
I hear
about
you.
it.
that's funny as shit, man. Yeah.
Yo, wow, man.
Yeah.
But hey, man.
Say, man.
What's up with your man, Deion Sanders, man?
Coach Prime.
Yeah, I mean,
They got their ass whooped.
they got their ass whooped
Definitely got
yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
And you
Who
brought
they-
up a good point as far as, their team not being elite or just
Nah, they not that.
Hold
Like they
on.
had a great start to the season. They're not an elite football team.
No, I mean, if you look at it, the points scored against them is high every week.
Right.
Yeah.
So hold on real quick. This week it was Colorado State versus Colorado, excuse me,
Oregon.
versus Oregon.
They
Oregon
lost.
is
They
number
lost.
10
Right.
in the country.
Colorado was 16, I think.
19.
19.
Okay. So just for context as to
Yeah,
what we
yeah,
talking
yeah,
about.
yeah, yeah,
And,
yeah.
I mean,
They just
and they won
lost.
the first game. The first game was a game they shouldn't have won to TCU.
Right.
TCU was national champion runner up last year. You know what I'm saying? They was in the championship game against Georgia.
But if you're gonna sneak up on someone, that's the game to win.
Game
right?
to win.
It's the first one.
So
the first game of the season. They won it.
Yeah.
They started out 3-0.
Yeah.
And they came back down to earth. Like then
I mean, on top of that too, though, and let's not forget that one of their best players on offense and defense is hurt.
Right.
He's in the hospital or some shit like that. You know, from the real dirty hit he took against
Colorado.
Right.
So yeah, that's a big key missing from it because he's their corner and they're one of their receivers.
They were still gonna lose.
I mean, I think they would have had more of a chance though with him on the field though. I ain't gonna hold you. You know what I'm saying? I knew they still was gonna lose. I mean, I would have bet against Colorado anyway, but it's just only difference because like that's a different like program. You know what I'm saying? But,
What's the big deal with Deion?
Well, I'm curious, right? What's your take on so they had posted an interview, and was he talking about incumbent players?
Right.
Pretty much,
he was telling his current players that I'm recruiting better talent.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you may want to enter the transfer portal
now.
Right.
So the interview.
Do you see a problem?
The reporter's asking him like, well, what would you do if that was your kid calling you saying, "Hey, look, Dad, new coaches came in. They about to, they want to get rid of people who are not pretty much,
putting it up, right?
Put it up, put it down, however you want to put it, whatever.
Yeah.
And he's like, Deion Sanders' response is like, well, son, I guess you just wasn't playing your role.
Right.
You know what I would say? I'd rather you be an asset than a liability.
Yeah.
Right. I respect that.
I would say thank you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, for real.
I would say thank you. You might hurt my child's feelings in a moment, but look, you in college, you're a grown man.
Yeah,
no question.
Come on, this is not high school.
Like you need to be able to accept your reality.
Yeah,
and have someone give it to you straight forward.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, put it to you like this: y'all won one motherfucking game last year.
Right. All of y'all.
The fuck.
He mentioned that.
Okay.
You're all replaceable.
Right.
Yes.
And then on top of that, he's getting paid to win.
To win football games.
Not to graduate kids.
Right.
Facts.
Who gives a fuck if their GPA is 4.0 and y'all won one football game? I'm fired.
Well, that's what he was talking about. He was like, you guys, hired all these coaches, got rid of them. So these coaches also
I didn't recruit these players.
Recruited, excuse me. That's what he was saying.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Y'all recruited these players, so I'm going to get rid of them. Y'all got rid of the coaches, we're going to get rid of the motherfucking players.
Yeah,
I mean, this is
perfect sense.
This is standard in every sport at every level,
Right.
with the exception of recreational, signing up at Arlington Mill or whatever, your community football, like for kids. Like, this is standard at every level.
Right.
When you get a new coach, when you get somebody else, first thing they want to do is
clean
their
up.
players.
Yeah.
They want their team.
Absolutely.
They want to build their team.
That's going to happen.
Like, it's a part of the process.
That's going to happen
Come
if
with the
the fucking
territory.
Commanders don't win big this year. Fucking Rivera's gone out of here. I'll be happy if Bieniemy gets the job. But when Bieniemy gets the job, he's going to want to bring his own motherfucking peoples in here. Everybody else got to go.
Yeah, that's standard. That's nothing new.
Yeah,
It's just weird.
It's nothing new at all.
But I am curious though. I would like to dig into like what's the I like Deion like everybody else do. Like prime time, he's a legend. But like, what's the big deal of why is Deion being a coach such a big deal right now?
I think it's just Deion, because Deion is a big deal. Deion is, like we talked about before.
He's more than a coach.
He might be the best athlete in the world.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's possible.
All he does is win. His motivation, like you've seen what he did in high school, and then when he got into Jackson State, you know what I'm saying? He did his thing. It's like it's just progression. You know what I'm saying? Like he's a motivator.
I think he builds more than just the player. But you know what I mean? I think him coming up there was like a challenge for him. So it's like he's already met one thing, and it's like going here is like let me reevaluate and make this thing how I made it. Wherever Jacksonville, whatever,
Yeah.
and then get there, and then boom, it's like if he can change that around and those players around, and just by him saying that may have been just a technique of saying it so y'all can get on your stuff. Not saying that he's not going to really, do it, but I think I just think that he's a big deal because he's more than just a coach.
Yeah,
he's building more than just
it's
players.
almost like Michael Jordan having a team. If Michael Jordan coached a basketball team, nigga, and I was a kid, I want to play for Michael Jordan's fucking basketball team.
Yeah, but we all saw how that worked out when he owned the team.
Yeah.
I mean, shit. I mean,
his draft picks were horrific his entire career owning a team.
Not in Charlotte. I think
in Charlotte too.
I think his coaching picks was bad.
I think it's a hype beast movement. This is after a month or two, Deion would be just obsolete.
I don't think so. I disagree.
I disagree. I think Deion
Deion never be obsolete.
Deion brought a particular culture with him.
There you go. Mm-hmm.
Right? It's like when you see Offset at the game, you see Lil Wayne coming out and all. like
Cam.
the culture is behind him.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't think it's.
And it's more so
I
because
don't think it's a flash in the pan kind of thing.
But if you're not winning, then all that.
But he is
fired.
Yeah, he's what is it? What are they, 3-1 right now?
Right.
Okay.
And they were 1-11.
He got tough.
year?
He got a couple more tough games coming up.
And it definitely
That's
does.
why in the beginning of the season, the over under was him 4 games.
Right, and he's already at 3.
Yeah.
But people got to reevaluate their expectations. Like the tough games they got coming up, they probably gonna get punished in a couple of them
Mm-hmm.
because they're not there. They're not there yet.
They're not there yet. Yeah, he coming in trying to reconstruct
Yeah.
everything.
I
pretty
knew
much.
it was gonna be points scored just for the simple fact Colorado State put up rack of points on their ass.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
I just don't get the hype behind it. I don't know. The Jackson State shit was cool. I thought that was dope. Like going to HBCU
Yeah.
and bumping that program up and making that fire. And the Colorado move is obviously the move. Like as a coach in general, that's what you want to do. You want to get to the
Yeah.
better program. You want to be at the better team. Like
Yeah.
I totally understand everything.
I just think it's a different environment too.
I don't get all the hype behind it. I don't get all
I mean, it's like who's done it like that? Who is never been like Deion is the first of his kind doing this shit in college football.
The
I think
hype,
that's just what the hype is. Like I think it's just like yo, there's some new shit. It's almost like I said, it's compared. Say LeBron James coming to motherfucking coaching college basketball. Like nigga, who gonna go play for LeBron? You know what I'm saying?
It's like
I think the hype is hip hop culture drives a lot of shit in today's society, like
Absolutely.
especially in sports.
No, that's
Yes.
true.
And
100%.
hip hop culture is behind Deion Sanders right now.
Right.
So that momentum ain't going nowhere.
And that's a fly nigga. Like, and you can
It
get.
is.
You go to Colorado, you gonna be fly on the field. Like
Listen.
it's something about being football fly.
It's
like
new
you know what I'm saying.
territory.
I'm
Like,
still going to
it's-
Oregon before I go to Colorado. Fuck with you.
I mean, I feel you. That's
All day.
yeah. I feel you.
But it's new
All day.
territory
Look at
out there
those
too.
P's,
There's an
baby.
expectation that they have for this
that's
man
that
to
Nike
fail.
plug.
Absolutely.
So there's a part of him winning because there's a part of us that wants him to win because he's went down there to the HBCU and has done his thing. But when you're going to a new town and this is not like an HBCU at all, and then you know what I'm saying, it's their expectation. I think there's a small portion of them, not even a small portion. I think there's a portion of them that from Colorado, that area, that wants him to fail.
You know that.
You know what I'm
because
saying?
it's
So he has to
78%
show up.
white.
Yeah, you know that.
Yeah, so
You
it's
know that.
like why are we going to stamp him? Why are we going to stand by him? What's the big deal? Because we want him to win. We want to bring whatever type of energy he had from Jacksonville.
But if they
here.
smart, they understand that what he's doing is bringing more revenue. I mean, your tuition gonna go up.
You know how
on
much
the
money
motherfuckers.
they've made?
Took the
Right.
words out my mouth. He don't even got to win at this point right now. The
Yeah.
dollars that he's bringing into
It's
Colorado
crazy.
Yeah, I
is
get
crazy.
that.
And like I said, I get all the
But-
behind the scenes.
I
shit,
get that
but-
too. Yeah.
But in
That's
the
why-
long run,
but see, I'm sorry, my bad step real quick. But we talked about it before. I think that's the trade off. That's why you see the first black fraternity.
True.
You know what I'm saying? You're gonna start seeing
It starts
more.
to
yeah,
change
you start
things
to
over
get
here.
more-
I get
Yes.
it.
It's like
Yeah.
I get my people in here. I bring you money. I bring the money to the school and let me get my people in. We
Right.
need to
Right.
make it black around. This
I guess I
motherfucker.
just
You know
wish
what I'm
people would
saying?
talk about that more than the fucking
Yes.
But
I
in
see what you're
accolades,
saying.
yeah.
football shit.
in the
Absolutely.
long run, he does have to win. Because if
Yeah,
he
he
doesn't
does.
win,
He's fired.
all of this shit
Agreed.
all of this
Agreed.
shit
Yeah.
goes away.
It's for
If he
nothing,
doesn't
yeah.
start out 3-0, Offset ain't at the game.
Hell no.
Wayne, if they 0-3,
Bro.
none of these niggas at the game. The
The Rock-
Rock is not at
The
the
Rock's
game.
not.
Yes.
Nobody's
None of them are there.
No,
So at
absolutely.
the end of the
I
day, you do got to win. No matter how lit
No,
you
that's true.
are, no
Very
matter
true.
how much culture you got behind you,
I,
win football games.
I just meant that Colorado is not tripping. That yes, obviously they'll still fire you. They're not tripping when it's all said and done if they don't go to the bowl or something like that. Because the amount of money that they've made this year compared to what they made last year
Right.
is significant.
Of course, of course.
Not, and not
This
even
shit.
at the school, nigga. The economy in the fucking state.
Yeah, facts.
All of the above.
guaranteed,
Fact.
like
Yes.
them niggas come in here,
Because
they can fucking
He upgraded it.
Because
Yes.
because the university drives a huge part of the
Absolutely.
economy
Yeah, yeah.
in Colorado.
Yeah.
Especially when you're in a smaller area. I'm
Yeah.
not sure
Yeah.
where Colorado
100%.
University is, but like if they're not in
Is it
Boulder,
Boulder? I
then
think it's
it is-
Boulder.
okay,
I think it's Boulder.
Boulder's a larger area, but still, like I was going to say, if they're not in like one of the Denvers and the big boy cities,
Yeah.
like as an example, you know, it's a little biased, but Florida, they're in Gainesville.
Yeah.
Without Florida University being there, Gainesville
Gainesville
has
is shit.
0.0.
Nothing.
They're
Right.
a fucking
right,
country
right,
hick
it's nothing,
town
yeah,
that nobody
yeah.
cares
Right.
about. That is their revenue. Is Florida. So.
Same thing about Florida State, Tallahassee. Who gives a fuck about
Right.
Tallahassee?
No one does.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's not in Miami. Regardless, Miami could win, lose, or whatever. The motherfuckers still gonna be straight.
Nah, I mean,
It's in Miami.
I do want Brown to win when it's all said and done. I think
Yeah.
he's a good coach. I like him as a person in general.
I
I just wish they would
think
talk more about the shit he's doing behind it, like all
Behind
the
the
other
scenes.
shit that he's
his
doing.
Yes.
input.
Yeah,
Right.
then the the Colorado State guy being mad because he wears sunglasses.
You know why? You know
and
why?
Offset showing up to the God damn, I get it, but damn, like, come
You
on.
know
why
why
does
they're
that
not talking
happen?
about it?
Why not use your star power to do that, right? I mean,
Yeah.
I'm just saying,
But-
I would like to see more of the good shit covered than the dumb shit. That's all.
because that's not happened directly. Directly,
Right,
what's
it's
happening
indirect.
is fucking the football, but he does it, but he's not. You know what I'm saying? They can't say that he's actually doing it, but his impact and input, what he's doing, is
sure.
doing those other little things. So they're not gonna talk about that shit.
No,
you're
they're
right.
not.
They're
They're
gonna make it seem like
You're right.
you know the university is doing that.
You're right.
Yeah,
not
no.
Deion, not Deion's reason. You know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, that's just what that is. They try to pull the wool over your motherfucking neck.
I also feel like it was a lot of between last week's game and this week's game, there was a lot of I felt like they went harder this, like it was more cheering, more stuff this week with this game versus last week when they played and who they played last week. It was kind of a downer. Like the fans were weird, the fans were different.
Yeah, it was personal. Last
It was a rivalry.
Yeah, you see what
Colorado
I'm
versus
saying?
Colorado State.
But when
so-
do we? I mean, but all that rivalry, even with college, with regular football, like all of that happening. How do you guys feel about that?
well, as far as the
Speaking of
violence,
Yeah, because there's been a lot of violence behind that too.
Yeah,
So how do you guys feel about that?
Speaking of which, didn't somebody
Okay.
die at a game?
I believe so.
yeah, that was last week.
he died or almost died.
No,
No,
he
he
died.
just did.
He got punched in the head, and they took him to the hospital. And then,
And
But he also
was
had,
at the game with
he
his
also
son.
had some kind of heart issue. I feel like
And which game was this?
it was the New England
And-
Yes.
and the
and
Jets,
Miami,
wasn't it?
New England and Dolphins.
Miami Dolphins.
Yeah.
Dolphins.
Yes,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
yes,
yeah,
okay.
yeah, yeah.
I mean, he was. I want to say I want to say he was in his 50s.
Oh yeah, he was older, but
Right.
still he
You
got
know.
he got in a fight at the game with the fan of the rival team or the
Right.
opposite team that they were playing. I'm not sure which side he was on. He was with his son at the game. He got in a fight there with the fan, and he died
That's crazy. Because
because
it was a
of
fight first week.
Dolphins versus Patriots.
That is
Right.
crazy.
Yeah.
But
I
I
thought-
mean, I get it. It will always be there. I mean, all men are very. I don't know.
why
We like
people-
territory. Like
It's-
we've
no,
always
well,
been like
it's,
that.
It's competition and it's alcohol.
Alcohol.
That's
yeah.
that's the main thing is alcohol, my nigga.
It's
because-
competition, alcohol, and testosterone.
I actually saw an article. It said it's cocaine fueling violence in sports. Right?
That's wild.
Yeah, it's crazy.
No, I don't
George.
know, man. A lot of the shit that I feel like happens is motherfuckers who had never played the fucking game before.
What do you mean?
That like, cause that's one of my pet peeves listening to sports radio, but I still listen to it because it's good information. But the people that call in that you know has never ever fucking played football before, and they're so invested and they want
Right.
like the whole Chase Young shit. He's soft. He's soft. Yo, have you ever had a stinger? You ever been hit
Right.
and had a stinger go down your fucking back of your spine, nigga? Like, no, nigga. Like, have you ever tore your ACL?
Right.
Like, what the fuck? Like, what? Why are you so invested in what he's doing for? Like, you know what I'm saying? I get it, y'all. You want us to win, but nigga, that's his life.
So what you saying? I can't comment on football anymore now because I didn't play football before.
I mean,
That's what you saying?
but you've been around motherfuckers that played.
Yeah, but I ain't never played.
Yeah, I feel you, but you understand. You got more knowledge of football than somebody who you
Nah,
know.
I know.
don't get this nigga no pass.
But is
No,
this?
I
But
just talk
is that what
Sean
fuels
Sison.
people being violent fans?
Yeah,
Just because they're-
motherfuckers.
because
Yeah,
they're
because they say so
invested? Is that-
invested. I feel like they're so invested as a team that it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't talk about my team. If
Yeah.
somebody says some shit
Crazy.
about his team or says some shit like that,
Yeah.
niggas.
It comes with any sports, bro. It's it's about being a part of something, and you don't want the opposing side to come over, shit on your squad, and talk shit.
But when do
If
you?
I can't win, I'm gonna beat your ass.
You gonna talk shit,
I'm
and
not.
you got motherfuckers
No.
that's gonna talk shit
That's-
during the game.
But
I'm
when
not-
does that? When does
Be
that?
quiet.
When do you have to go to the level of where you're killing someone?
Never.
It's contingent
None of the
upon
above.
how invested
Well,
you are.
well, the
He,
killer-
he,
he
his
probably sold on the
intention
nigga.
wasn't to kill the
Right.
nigga.
Yeah,
right.
right.
I was gonna
They
say.
got into an altercation. He hit
They got
him.
in a fight.
I feel like he hit his head or
his
something.
head, yeah.
yeah, right. Okay.
Probably knocked him out and he hit his head when he hit the
Right.
ground or something. And he
Yeah.
died or something like that. I
Like,
don't think
why
that
are
was
we
his
fighting
intentions
at
either.
games?
But look, I
Why
tell
are you
you,
53
Go
years
ahead,
old
Rim.
getting into fisticuffs?
as somebody that's
53 is not that old, brother.
as somebody that's never been a fan of a home team, right? So all
That's
the
easy to
football
say
games, all the football games that I've been to, I've always been the away team. I've always been the opposing team. So obviously,
Yeah,
you know, and most of them have been at the Commanders at the Skin Stadium. A couple of them have been in Baltimore. But every time, you know, I'm rooting for the other team. So everybody, the majority of people there, I've had people in the bathroom, swear to God, Commanders versus Cardinals game way back when. I'm in the bathroom. I used the bathroom. I'm washing my hands. Little kid, probably about 5, 6 years old, come up to me and say, "Why are you wearing that jersey?" Because I got a
Right.
Cardinals jersey on. He said, "Why are you wearing that jersey?" And I was like, "Oh, because I'm a Cardinals fan." Ha ha ha. 0.5 seconds later, his dad walks up. His dad says, yeah, that's right. Tell him, son. Tell him we don't like that punk ass team. Tell him he need to get out of here.
There you go.
Wait a minute, what?
There you go.
Wait a minute.
Too much.
Why?
Like, what?
Why did we have to? Why did we have? And I just kind of chuckled at because again, for off top, like I will never fight for the Browns. I will never fight for the Heat. I'm not fighting for none of my team. They don't pay my bills. I have no genuine, like I have a connection to them, but I have no real connection to them.
Yes.
I ain't about to fight nobody because you said fuck the Browns. It's not happening, bro. Sorry.
Nah. And that's
You got to put your hands on me. You got to say fuck my mama. You got to something before it's I'm fighting because you said fuck Nick Chubb and his injury.
No, I agree.
That's not happening.
I agree with you, but
that's absurd that people feel that way. That they want to test you and fuck with you that way. Like you hyping your 5-year-old, 6-year-old son.
Crazy.
Talk more shit to me.
It's us. It's men. It's niggas.
That's what we do.
Because this isn't just a professional thing. This is a youth league sport thing too. Like it's violence at youth games.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah,
Parents,
Absolutely.
like fans.
Yes.
Yes.
You see those
nigga.
kind.
Yes.
And refs.
And I've seen
And
that
refs,
too.
too.
Refs too.
Refs get beat up at games.
Absolutely. I've seen plenty of
It's
videos
real.
like that. Yeah, it's
I've
very
seen it.
real.
As parents, how many times have y'all seen that in person?
I've actually seen an actual physical
Over
altercation.
5 times.
Wow.
0 for me, but I've seen
it almost
it
get there?
get close.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Yeah, of course.
I think,
I mean, as a kid, my grandfather was about to fight a few refs
Yeah.
and shit like
So
that.
that's fair enough.
Or motherfuckers that's holding the fucking the yard line joint. Yeah. I
No
see
first
that.
downs, huh?
Yeah, right.
I think it just comes down to just a primitive way of thinking, right? And it's hard to really not blur the lines when it comes to when you're dealing with sports and just yourself as far as, again, being part of something. You're always going to protect your friends. You're always going to want to, you know what I'm saying, vouch for the people
sure.
you know. So when it comes to these sports situations, it's like, it's inevitable for me. Like when we watch Green Street Hooligans with the whole soccer thing,
Oh, yeah,
football, whatever.
Classic.
You know what I'm saying? You see the rivalry and you see how it's personal because motherfuckers getting beat up. So if the opposing team jumped my man's last week and we play in 2 weeks, you know what I'm saying? It's much bigger than football at this point. It's like, nah, fuck that. You see what I'm saying? So
that's just what it was. Like
that's what it is.
I mean, but I'm talking about it's from a fan's perspective. That's what I'm saying. Like it's these niggas love their team so much, bro.
But I understand why.
I don't hate teams. I don't hate teams because I don't hate teams because I hate the team. I hate teams because of the fans.
Right.
100% fact.
100% like real shit. Like like it's
I
like
hate the Steelers because of their fans.
Yeah. The Cowboys.
You gotta relax. Yeah, relax.
Yeah, they're trash. But I feel like it's a lack
Don't
of
fight this. You gotta relax.
it's a lack of reality. Motherfuckers can't separate themselves from the reality. Like they feel like they're an extension of the team.
Absolutely.
You're not.
Absolutely.
You're not.
Yeah, you're not
Right.
part of you're not on the
You are
team.
not a Patriot. You are not a Dolphin.
Right.
Yeah, you're not. You're definitely not.
You paid to get in this motherfucker.
you
Sit
see
down and enjoy the fucking game. You're not a part of this shit.
You see the clip on Instagram is the nigga that he got
Cowboys.
Cowboy shit on walking into his
Nigga, he got a room that's all Cowboys.
The room is
like,
fire.
Fire.
This
It's all
nigga got
Cowboys
on-
out. This nigga walk in the room with full uniform.
Full uniform, bro.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here.
Full uniform,
Wow.
yo.
Some
football
socks
pants.
and all, nigga.
Wow.
Socks and all. The boys
relax.
better win tonight. The boys better win tonight.
Cut it out, bro.
Nigga,
They
what
gotta
the
relax.
fuck?
They go a little hard, but it is what it. Why you got to go there? And let's just switch the subject.
I wear all Browns attire, socks, jerseys,
yeah,
hat, everything.
yeah.
But you ain't gonna catch me in no Browns football pants. Get out of
Nah,
here.
he had
Send me
football
home.
pants on.
Send me home.
Whole time he made $14 an hour.
relax.
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Football pants, no pads.
I gotta go.
I don't know.
But
Hey,
I gotta.
from the look of the
Listen.
room, I don't think that's $14.
It's a little more than
Got that
$14.
bread. Everybody relax.
That joint was blue, lit up. Yeah,
And his wife allowed him to do that to a whole room. He got some bread.
Yeah, he
He
got
got
some
a
bread.
loudspeaker. He ran through the tunnel and all that.
Like almost.
I actually
go
saw
for
a story rather, where a person would dress up to, I think it was it the Gators? Some school in Florida, is a university, whatever, right? And people will mock him like, bro, why are you doing this? You don't play for the squad. Like, he's in the crowd, you know what I'm saying, fully dressed down, right? Come to find out, his brother played for the team, right, and died, right? So since then, in remembrance of his brother, he will always wear that. And and the title or the caption was like, you never know what someone has went through. Or some shit like that. So just your mans who does that, you don't know. Like, it's just funny because
So you trying to make us feel bad?
I'm not trying to make you feel
tried.
bad.
Should feel
tried.
bad.
But it's
All
just-
y'all should feel bad.
It's funny that I came across that story. That was good.
Both of y'all.
That was really good.
Oh, here you go. Hold on.
You know what?
Well, he was better.
His ways was a little bit better.
That was good. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Y'all get
So
on.
I'll just do all the
So
sales.
no to football, to sports violence.
Yeah,
is that
sports violence in general is an OD,
That's
man.
whack.
Like, there's no reason to fight for a team that's not yours. Like,
Yeah.
you don't play for them. They don't pay you no checks.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not
No
about to throw
checks.
no real fisticuffs with you. We can argue all day. We can have
Yeah.
good
Right.
rebuttals.
That's
I mean,
right.
the
We can
only
sit there and
sport I
drink.
see that happening is hockey. That's it.
yeah?
That's the only sport I can see when my team is fighting. Like when if niggas on the players are fighting,
Right.
that shit. Fuck
Nah,
it.
I wanna
And
fight.
I can see
Fuck
some
it.
niggas fighting in the crowd. You know what I'm saying? I was
You get a pass?
Yeah.
Oh my
That's what
God.
because they get the pass on the ice.
They do.
Them
They do.
motherfuckers-
Which I don't know
They
why.
set
Does anyone know
time
the
for them
story
niggas.
about that? Like
No, I
why
do
in
not,
hockey
bro.
are you
That
allowed to
is
fight?
crazy.
Why?
It's
I
just a
don't
part
know
of the
why.
game.
Yeah, it's just a part of the game.
Like they blow the whistle and get out the way. Let motherfuckers throw hands for
On
like
ice.
at least a minute.
That's
then they
insane.
bring it up.
No, it's until somebody falls.
Right.
That's
It's
dumb.
until somebody falls. They're allowed to fight until somebody falls. That's why when you
Yeah.
watch a hockey fight, they actually grab each other's jersey with the
Yeah.
other hand and hold each other up
Yeah,
so
and
that they can keep throwing hands until one of them get knocked the fuck out, basically.
That
It's
is
only so
crazy.
bad you can whoop a nigga on skates.
Yeah.
On the ice.
On ice.
So just let him go. When a nigga starts stomping a nigga with skates,
Oh, yeah.
then it's a wrap. Then it's a wrap. Then we gotta,
blade is
then we
crazy.
gotta get this out of the game. No more
Yo,
fighting,
it doesn't
nigga. When
even
you kick a
make
nigga with a skate, it's a wrap.
Nah,
I'm surprised
that's
that
different.
hasn't happened
You're
yet.
dead.
That's my biggest fear of ice skating.
I love you
nigga.
for that. Me too.
I
It's
swear
It's
to
falling
God,
and the nigga running over your fingers with a
Nigga,
skate.
what, bro? That's my biggest fear.
I don't do it.
I still go ice skating. That's cool because you know what I'm
I'm
saying.
not
It's like, but nigga,
just like
if I
rollerblading.
fall down, nigga,
I don't do that either.
like nigga.
Oh my God.
I don't rollerblade. I'm not
what?
ice skating. I'm not skating. I'm not rollerblading. None of that
yeah,
shit.
nah.
Nothing on
I
wheels.
don't mind.
Other than the bike.
A roller
I don't
skate has gone over my hand before in the roller rink. Yeah, but that shit hurt for like a week.
Well, imagine the blade.
Yeah, that's what I'm
going
saying.
across there.
That's why I imagine it. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna stay on my motherfucking feet. And this motherfucker ice.
That nigga
absolutely.
Nick with no fingers. You can't throw up the bees.
yeah, girl.
Go ahead.
You can't throw up the bees when
Can't throw up the bees.
I can't throw my beads or peas, man.
Nigga,
It be
bees
nubs.
suck.
They can't make no beats
Nub
without no
sounds.
fingers. Oh, God. Life different.
No bullshit.
He using knuckles. Nigga using knuckles to make beats, yo.
You be bleeding for real.
Yeah.
Nick Knuckles. I ain't
Nick
even-
Knuckles. Oh, that's a good name. That's a good name. Nick Knuckles.
Nick Knuckles.
That's
Nick
fire.
Knuckles on the beat.
Yeah,
That's fire.
that is fire.
That is
Nick
fire.
Straight knuckles.
Nick
Straight
Knuckles.
name. He used to be
Nick
straight
Knuckles.
beats. Now he's straight knuckles. Interesting.
Strike beats.
That's crazy.
Evolution.
Nick Knuckles.
Hold on, I got something random for y'all. Hey,
That's a
man.
Dick Tracy
Hey,
name.
say, man.
Say man.
Just something random, right? So, the other day, Steph and I was sitting here and we was talking about some random shit. Going to 7-Eleven, go to get you a candy bar, Snickers or something, you know. You're looking through the candy bar section. Why does everything now in the main candy bar section, it's all king size
Or family size.
or
Yeah.
family size? There's no more small things.
Yeah.
It's only
No more small
big
things.
boys. It's only big boys. All right.
Yeah.
You go to McDonald's or something like that. Remember the Super Size Me days?
Yeah, that was an
I feel,
option.
I feel
Yeah.
like these are back though.
Yeah.
Because now when you go to the drive-thru, it's not what size do you want, small, medium, large. You're like, yeah, you want a large with that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't. I actually wanted a small. I don't need a giant fry. Like,
ain't no such
why
thing as small no more. That shit is medium, large, super size now.
Right. It's all large
Yeah.
sizes. And then just a couple on that piggyback. Price points.
Oh yeah.
That same king size Snicker bar, there used to be, it was $2 back in the day.
It's
and that was absurd.
$2.89.
Nigga, that's almost $3 now.
Absolutely.
You go through the drive-thru,
Not
you get a
bad.
meal for yourself, you get it a large, and let's say you feeling froggy, you want a McFlurry or something, a nice Frosty or something.
just
you
pay
know,
$20.
jump out there. No problem, sir. Drive to the window, $16.45. Wait a
Yeah.
minute, what?
Absolutely.
I could have went to Fridays for $16.45.
Yeah, no.
So earlier when you were talking about it, I was like, yeah, you're right. But then I started thinking, like me, I go to Giant, they know me, right? Like by name, right? Because I'm always in there. And when you think about the inflation in prices when it comes to grocery shopping versus going to a fast food restaurant, drive-through is always king, my nigga.
Yeah.
Like even though it's ridiculous,
Yeah, you cheaper.
You're
cheaper
way
eating out.
cheaper.
Yeah.
That's not true.
That's not true.
shit.
I
That's
disagree.
not true.
I disagree.
What?
That's not true.
Okay. We're not talking, mind you, I'm talking about like, if you go grocery shopping and, okay, as far as longevity, you may get more bang for your buck, right?
Facts.
Oh, you're
Feel you in
definitely
that.
going to. Yeah.
Feel you
100%.
in that. Feel you in that. But
Okay.
getting a quick bite to eat at a restaurant, getting a quick bite to eat at Giant, something that's good, healthy, still gonna run you, bro.
Yeah, but you don't go to Giant to get a quick bite to eat.
Right.
He's single.
I'm single. I don't have a family.
Still,
so
you
I
can just
live.
cook that small meal. If you
Which I
went
do.
out, no, I'm saying if you went out to eat twice in a week,
Yeah.
you're gonna spend, I know, over $40.
Oh yeah, easy.
And so, but if you take that same $40, go inside of the grocery store and get a couple of things that you would spend a little under $40 for, you just cook, you've made your whole meal for the week.
You're not getting much.
Yeah,
The only thing that's cheap,
It's not
and that's
true.
to a certain degree, is probably vegetables.
Yes.
Fruits still run you. I spend $50 on fruits like every 2-3 days. Easy.
How much fruit are you buying?
I mean, you know, the little
going on
$6 pound joints, whatever.
Yeah.
Blueberries.
And this is at Giant?
But
Yes,
there's
mangoes.
also swindles involved because if you're getting whole fruits, you're saving a little more money.
Absolutely.
Versus pre-cut
That's
fruits,
a
you know what I'm
fact.
saying?
Yes.
Shit like that,
That's
you're
a
saving
fact.
a little more
lot
money.
more.
There you go.
Yeah,
lot
nigga,
more.
at 7-Eleven, the fucking pre-cut watermelon like $6.
It is
Yeah,
$6.
it's like that.
Right.
It's
So
awesome.
the whole
It's
watermelon
5 and some
for
change.
That's
$2.99.
Yeah.
Some watermelon?
And cutting it
But
yourself.
I hate cutting
Yeah,
fucking
like a little
watermelon.
plastic container.
It's
of watermelon.
Exactly. And they know
I hate
that.
cutting
They
watermelon.
know that. When's the last time they could cop the watermelon and cut
It's
it
one
up
sitting
and
in my
it doesn't waste away?
It's
I
one
got one.
sitting
I
in
got
my-
one now.
Yeah, it's one sitting in my motherfucking kitchen too.
How long
I've
have
already
you
cut
had it?
mine up.
Just got
About
it.
a week.
Little baby jump.
You got one?
Yeah, but about a week. I ain't cut that
Should have
motherfucker
been
yet.
cut that, man.
You got a
I don't feel
vegetarian
like
wife,
cutting
she's
it.
going to chop that up in no time.
I don't feel like cutting that.
Okay.
It's too
Chop it
messy.
up today.
It's not.
And
That's
I don't have enough
Trying to bring
Tupperware to
something?
put that shit in.
I don't know. You know
You
what's
might as well pay
crazy?
that $6 to
It's
put a
$6.
pre-cut.
It's like a mind fuck to me, right? Because I have purchased a whole watermelon, chopped it up, but I'm also like, for some reason, the pre-sliced joints taste better.
Yeah,
What?
I don't know what it is.
It's because
No,
you didn't
well,
feel like
I
They
don't
do.
know what it
They
is,
do.
No
bro.
way.
yeah,
They
they
do.
do.
I'm
Well,
serious.
it's probably because you either cut your watermelon too soon or too late.
Yep.
That could be a reason
be-
as well.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Right.
And,
Ripeness,
and,
yeah.
and it's less
Yeah.
seeds.
Well, I
The
always
seeds are
want
the best.
seeds.
The seeds are
I always
what
want
make the
seeds.
watermelon the
Yeah,
best.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
the white
yeah.
seeds, yeah. But
No.
bless you.
I mean,
It's
I
healthier with the
want
black
seeds
seeds.
my fruit, period.
Period.
Like, respectfully, like, I want it the way it was originally came.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
I don't want that
eating
pause.
deformed.
Hey, I'm not tripping off
deformed
the
watermelon.
I'm mad. I said it.
Well,
I'm
white
like, I
seeds?
catch myself. Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't
I'm
want
not.
nothing.
I don't know what you talking about.
I don't know what them white seeds he
Yeah, I don't
talking
know what white
about.
seeds you even talking about.
Yo,
Oh, that's where we go. We gonna
Yo.
rewind it back to the white
Everybody
seeds.
gotta
huh?
relax.
I caught myself.
Yeah.
Pause. Like, what the fuck?
You
did
must
I
have
just
been a white
say?
seeds, huh?
I didn't know
You
what
about to
to
get
say.
some watermelon, huh?
I'm about to say bless
Or
me.
you think you about to get you a
I just say bless me. Nigga,
Oh,
please.
shit.
That was fucked up. I
Yeah,
should've said
that's-
Nigga with some white seeds.
that.
huh?
My bad.
Yikes.
No, but I mean, there's reason for
No,
that.
but
I mean,
you-
with the inflation, with COVID, the pandemic, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That the food industry alone was hit hard. You know what I'm saying? People forget about that. So, you know, there's going to be surge in prices. You know what I'm saying?
I'll be honest with you,
Grocery-
still bugging though. I think you a single dude with no kids. You can go spend $20 and make your meal for the fucking week.
That's
nigga.
what I'm saying.
But
It's a
what-
pack of chicken and some rice, and you good
That's dumb. Who wants to eat a pack of chicken and rice for a week? Get the fuck out of here.
for lunch.
The fuck out of here.
For
That's
lunch,
dumb.
a couple of days a week for lunch.
No.
3
And then
days for
hold on,
lunch.
so- then now you want me to bring my
Not
lunch?
disciplined,
Hear me
dog.
out. Hear me out.
You want me to
Yeah.
take my lunch to work with me?
But I would
Chicken and rice.
say, no, I would
Fuck
say,
outta
I would say you're right because I
Where the
do.
gravy at?
I have
You know
done
what I'm
that. But like Remy's saying, it's like, do I really want to eat? Like, and again, we're spoiled.
my
we
God.
have options out here, right?
Yeah.
And that's when it
Yeah.
comes down to the fact that I can go and eat here and there and go to Giant and blah blah blah. And you know, and
Giant's
it's
watermelon
all
is hidden,
perspective.
dog. They
Righteous,
slice-
righteous,
Bruh.
But
what?
it's all perspective. I don't feel like
I'm gonna
eating
hold
that chicken and rice for the next 4 days, bro.
Yeah, I'm not a leftover guy. Like, that's not my cup of tea. I'm not going to eat the same thing
All right.
every day
Leftovers are
over
better
and
than-
over.
Definitely gonna pay
Leftover
you.
spaghetti and leftover tacos are money.
I don't eat
leftover,
tacos.
leftover anything is usually better than the day of.
Absolutely.
The flavors and everything settle in and all that type of
Absolutely.
shit. Yeah,
Stop. These are lies. These
No,
are
that's
lies.
not
fact.
everything.
These are
stuff.
lies that
I
somebody
don't-
told you way back when, and
Left-
you ran
Left,
with them.
leftover
Leftover-
home cooked
no.
food is fire.
Leftover
No.
It
meatloaf
can't,
is
it
not
can't stay in my
fire.
Can we
refrigerator for 2
define
days.
leftover? Or you said the day after?
Yeah,
or
day
either-
after.
What about the like? I mean,
You know, it
Well,
should
what
be
is
no-
go with just
First
day
of all, it
after?
should be
Just
no
day
more
after.
than day after.
Right, let's just go day after.
Unless you're doing that, you know, you pre-cooking
Let's be
your
on
getting
meals.
up on the food.
If you're pre-cooking your meals, it's
Reheated
different.
chicken in any way, shape, or form is disgusting.
Yeah.
That's not true.
Nah, that's not true.
Disgusting.
Hold on.
You can taste the reheat every single time.
How you read
Depends how
it?
you eating it though.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. The oven,
No,
microwave,
the oven-
toaster
Not true.
oven. Which
Oven
one?
different, bro.
Bruv, I
No, it's
disagree.
not.
I
Oven
disagree.
different.
It's
Yeah.
not.
Reheated pizza in the oven,
I
different.
did it last night.
That's like
Got some fresh
Sabaros,
chicken
nigga.
tenders. Put them in the toaster
not
oven went for to
convincing
reheat
him.
them. Guess what I tasted? Reheated chicken every single time. It has a distinct flavor to
Any
it.
sauce though? Did you have any sauce?
Yeah, of course it has sauce.
It didn't matter.
You
Too
can
much
still
sauce.
taste the reheated chicken
So
that's in
it
there.
tastes the refrigerator on
You
it.
can tell it didn't even go in the refrigerator.
Oh, what the hell?
Yeah, you don't got to
I
put
bought
chicken in
it.
the
I
fridge.
bought it.
Oh,
It was
okay,
cooked
okay.
fresh. I brought it home. Left it sit on the cook. I
Okay.
counted for a couple of hours. Then I decided I'm gonna
Gonna-
finish it off.
okay.
Do it in the toaster oven. Reheated
wasn't-
I could taste reheated chicken. Reheated chicken for me personally has a distinct taste. I can go to a restaurant or something and taste it. Nah, you didn't just make this. Like, this is reheated. Swear to God, chicken specific.
That's Tyson's. That's not Purdue. Nigga.
Okay, look here.
Nah, I don't know, man. I mean, but the whole surge in prices, it's been like that for a minute.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Gas right now is back up.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know if y'all noticed.
Oh, I did.
I don't
when I had to fill my car up.
I drive my work truck much.
Well, I know Steph feel it.
Bro,
I already know you. Yeah, pause.
That's crazy.
Oh,
That's crazy.
Come on, man. We talking about gas, man, not ass.
No, you was about to reiterate it too. That's the wildest part. Is I caught you. I actually saved you. You said I know Steph feel it. Yeah, I know Steph.
I mean,
Everybody got relaxed.
all right, man. Whatever, man.
Yep.
I don't even want to comment.
Don't, man.
Go ahead, Steph.
Don't comment.
How you feel about gas prices right now?
I feel it.
It's hitting hard, man.
It's hitting hard, huh?
I mean,
It's hitting hard, Paul.
prices, surging
That's
prices.
crazy.
No, surging prices.
man.
From the back, from
Listen,
the
man.
Whoa, you gotta be stopped.
Now you gotta stop.
Stop.
You creating a visual.
You gotta be stopped.
That's your mind. That's not my mind. I didn't do that. You did that with your mind.
I'm not
You
saying,
created
I'm not
the
saying. I'm not saying I'm visualizing.
That's
I'm just
what you
saying.
know. That's exactly what you just
Something
said.
happening.
He just said a scene.
You said you creating a visual.
You said from the front or from the back.
Y'all wild.
Yeah.
I didn't say that. See, that's not what I said either.
But
It's okay.
let's get into this music review, though, man.
Yep.
Courtesy of the boy Run the Model.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Remember this devious ass motherfucking.
Hey, look, man. It was highly intentional. I ain't gonna lie.
What was the homework?
The homework was my man Key. The name of the album was Marquis.
Mm-hmm.
It's his most recent drop. Came out probably a month ago, maybe a little less. Not sure the exact date. I mean, if I got to pull the neck and carry the weight in the beginning. I love the album personally. It had a lot of differences in terms of beats and changes and stuff like that. A lot of different sounds on there. Key is a melodic artist. So, he does things in a melodic way. May not be the most lyrical. Sometimes he bounces around here and there, but at the same time, there's some hidden gems in them lyrics. Yeah, I mean, for me, Nick, me and Nick was talking about it prior, and I think it was only a couple joints that he fucked with. I fucked with the majority of them joints. Yeah. There's only like 2 that I can actually skip, and it really depends on those. Even on those 2, if I catch it in the middle of the song, like I just happen to be letting it ride, and then I realize that I'm listening to it, then I still rock with it. But if I catch it in the beginning, then I'll go ahead and change it.
Word.
Yeah, I mean, I love. Key's one of my favorite artists. I just like the way he delivers things.
Well, that's what I was going to get into, right? For those who are not familiar with Key, he's been up for quite some time. And for me,
where's he actually from?
I'm Atlanta, right? Okay. So I'm not sure if you remember, like
Atlanta rap scene.
Remember, like OG Mako, bitch, you guessed it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's that era right there, right? And fast forward for me.
Oh, he was around then?
Oh yeah, he's been up for a minute.
Okay. He was a part of 2-9. Was the first time I heard him.
Absolutely, 2-9. Like
2-9. I think I might have said it off camera. I don't remember even if I said it on camera or not. But he was the one that put on Post Malone originally, way back when. He put on White Iverson.
Well, I wanted to say that his DNA is in a lot of Atlanta's newer artists, right?
Facts. Especially
the last, for me, 6-7 years.
Facts.
Like all that ad-libbing, again, if you go back and listen to Bitch You Guessed It, whatever, OG Mako, not even that, but Dead or Alive. There's so many songs, but the ad-libbing, you see that right now in a lot of people's music. Also, his writing skills to me are phenomenal. You know what I'm saying? He says it, but
I wouldn't say that.
bands that make things what?
I wouldn't
His
say
writing
his writing
skills?
unless you can name something that he's written that is
Juicy J, bands that make him dance.
Juicy J is definitely not a great example.
But that song was awesome.
Don't want to block any future work, but
that song was awesome though. Right, but again, it's I wouldn't say it's an acquired taste. Key. I mean, this album, Marquis, I enjoyed. You Need God. To me,
I didn't.
which is
no, that's not.
Which to me was like a Sonic the Hedgehog reference because some of these beats, I swear to God, bro, I felt like I was playing Sega Genesis. It's crazy. The Fire, I think how you say it.
Fire
was dope.
Fire.
I like that song too because the way it starts out, it's like giving homage to Matt Dre and I don't know if y'all familiar with Drew Down from the Bay Area,
but
not that whole
much, but I know
K.O. with a yayo.
Yeah, exactly, right. That's from Original Gangsters.
Yeah.
But just bits and pieces, again, if you're a Key fan, you see where it was going, and just the appreciation. I enjoyed the album. And again, his body of work, like 777. What else?
Yeah. I mean, his albums.
He's got a plethora of good albums, bro.
Yeah, he got a gang of shit.
Like
that changed the world, though. That motherfucking beat on "Change the World." I know. Yeah, I know. We listen to it here. If you can't bob your head with "To Change the World," that's crazy.
The beat
was good on "Change the
But
World."
the lyrics just did not match for me.
Yeah,
like
I'm definitely with you on that.
When I listen to this dude, like I can hear all of this in the strip club.
Mm-hmm.
The whole album in the strip club, which is cool. And I know that he's like a recovering addict or whatever the case may be, not being funny, but the sound is, when you say melodic, it sounds drugged. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? If I got high a lot, I probably could vibe to this a lot more. And there's a lot of different albums that are like that. Maybe you should
get high more then.
No, it's not for me. But there's a group of people that this is for. I did like that Crank That.
Yeah. Crank That was dope.
Now, I liked it because I watched the video.
True.
So because once I watched the video and seen all the hype dance moves from the 2000s, and they gave you that nostalgic type feel. So now when I hear it without seeing the video, I know what's happening. And it's like, oh, shoot, okay. Because a lot of the things that like some of the titles and some of the music, it didn't match for me. Like the lyrics just didn't. It was just like,
if you look at the
beats, Sonic. Like, you know what I mean?
For sure.
But also kind of like if I was high all the time, I probably could really, for me, I could probably vibe to that. But it was,
So like she's saying, looking at the topic, the titles of the songs, you would think that it'd be a different type of vibe, but no. Change the World for me, the beat was cool, but I'm like, yo, what the fuck is this thing? It sound like I don't know, it sound like the Chappelle shit. Turn my headphones up, type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it was just like all over the place. It was like it was no like cohesiveness of the song to me.
Right.
It's like he was like rapping on a different beat than what was playing.
Gotcha.
Like even the hook. Change the world. What the fuck? I said, you got a nice little soulful gospel fucking joint. And it's like, I don't know.
A lot of that.
But for me,
that's key for you though, bro.
For me, my favorite song on here is Love Like This. That was my favorite joint on here. I didn't hate the album. It's a time and a place for this song. This is something that I just be playing in the background at a party for me.
Gotcha.
Like something that I don't really have to really pay attention to.
Gotcha.
It got good for me towards the end. Pause. Serious. Racks don't talk back. Defy. That was when it kind of like after Change the World. It kind of
got better.
Yeah, it got better for me though. So like towards the end. Catch Me was okay.
Real smooth.
Yeah. I think in the first half, I think I liked Unique God. Unique God was alright.
Unique God is
that yelling little sample jump was crazy.
That was right. Yeah, because that's the speaking of that whole time, that nigga's funny as shit to me. That's because every time I hear that nigga talk about that, I think about Mike Epps and his stand up. He was like, God, it's going like this and God.
That's probably where he took it from.
Yeah, but it's a dude that actually be on like late night, like the same type of nigga as what's his name? What's my nigga name? The white boy, white guy. He's on it.
There's a lot of white guys
that
only like television.
Giving out like the handkerchief, the blessed handkerchief,
and holy water.
The holy water.
Peter Popoff.
Peter
Popoff. Oh my gosh, those my peoples. Oh my
That's your
god.
peoples?
What a fraud.
Yes, I used to love them Jones.
Late night joints.
What?
Very fraud. It's giving out
Miracle
fraud.
Spring water.
Yeah.
Holy essential oil.
I ordered some of that one
It's
time.
giving
No, you didn't.
hand me the money.
Didn't do nothing for me.
Steph, what you think?
He like the
I think I got
pallbearer
COVID
nigga from
that weekend.
Undertaker.
I've seen him in person, and he does look like that. He's really, really tall.
He my man from Paul.
Peter Popoff?
He
He's a
pallbearer.
very tall
He
man.
pallbearer
His
for
whole
Undertaker.
squad is like
You do look like that.
tall. Yeah, no.
Righteous Gemstones.
What you think, Steph?
What I think? I mean, I didn't love it, didn't hate it, but I enjoyed it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna listen to it again, but I put a couple songs on my playlist.
Interesting.
Right? I feel like that's how I kind of judge some shit. Like, how many songs make it on my playlist? I got like 5 songs off of that joint on my playlist. So
That's a good album.
to me, that's solid.
That's solid.
You know what I'm saying? I got
There's
motherfucking
11 songs on the joint. Yeah.
Right.
I got Racks Don't Talk Back, Serious, That Fire, Change the World, and Crank That. They all on my playlist now.
True. That's what's up.
Well,
all right. Okay.
Nah, I'm with that. I mean, again, I'm a Key fan, so I'm always here to listen to any Key album that drops, especially his collabs.
Yeah.
But yeah, But what we got for next homework?
I mean, y'all want me to pick? You know what I'm saying? You want to take turns?
Pick it up, nigga.
All right.
Steph?
Come on,
Y'all
man.
listen, y'all not gonna want mine. But
Come on, Steph.
Can you
okay.
please just
All right.
get it out of the way? For God's sake, we've been talking about it for...
You think it's gonna be crisscross, but it's not.
Oh, okay. Now you're going to switch it.
It was never gonna be crisscross.
And what was it going to be?
Okay.
Because we already know that that's a classic.
Mm-hmm.
Motherfucker out the first two classics.
That's a fact.
Right?
We're too grown for that now.
Right. The third one, I ain't. But I would give y'all a Jadena jump, but y'all don't really want to fuck with Jadena.
Who?
We don't.
Jadena.
But I really don't want to fuck with 90% of the
I'll
homework,
listen
so
to
it's
it.
okay.
I'm not familiar with the artist.
Who?
But I'll listen
The
to
most
it.
recent joint just came out, but it's
I'm
not
a classic, man.
Oh.
Yeah.
That joint from
That's-
back in the
Oh,
day.
word. Light-skinned brother.
It's not all. It's not all hip hop. It's a lot of singing
my
on this
man
joint.
look like my man from Meteor Man.
We need a
Look,
little switch soon.
Look, okay.
Just like
look, before,
just
Rim,
like-
Rim, honestly, I think sonically, you will fuck with this joint.
Debatable.
Nah, I listen to it.
Sonically, I think you will fuck with this joint. It's called Me, You, and God.
Nah, I listen to it. He gives me like Janae Monáe.
Because it's also some Jameson
Janelle.
vibes on
Janelle,
that
excuse
joint.
me,
And I know how
Janelle
you feel
Monáe
about
vibes.
Jameson.
Yeah, Jameson be killing shit.
You know what I'm saying? Some Jameson vibes on there, Nick, and some lyrics on there for you.
Yeah. No, Jadena he got flows.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
The first joint I think was lyrically was the best joint, but the third joint I just listened to the other day, and I like it.
I give it a shot. I mean,
I'm down.
again, as an artist, he does have appeal as far as
Check it out.
his
It's a
work.
different vibe, man.
You know what I mean?
So what is it?
Because I was
You,
gonna-
Me,
I was
You,
gonna
Me, and
suggest
God.
My favorite album of
You,
all
Me,
time.
and God. I'll send it to y'all.
Say nothing. I'll check it out.
Jadena, You, Me, and God.
Jadena,
is the
You,
homework.
Me, and God.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, we check it out.
Yeah, check it out,
Absolutely,
Tab,
man.
man.
Yeah, I fuck
Shit.
with that classic man shit back in the day, and like I said, like
did.
he alright. Like,
Well, I didn't fuck with Classic Man, but Cam
Nah,
fuck
that shit
with it
was
so
fly.
much that I listened to his first album, and I was like, oh, shit. Like, this nigga actually flow on this jump. Like, he actually got, you know what I'm saying, some skills and whatnot. The first jump to me was fire. The second jump was decent. The third jump, like I said, it got like a Jameson vibe to it. There's also some lyrics on there. So I feel like it's something for everybody on this jump to fuck with. So, you know what I'm saying?
All right,
It was good.
You, Me, and
Absolutely. But check it before we close out. I'd like to propose a question to you guys, and I had two, but I'm just gonna leave it to one. Is there anything that you would like to apologize for in life that you haven't had the opportunity to do so, or your ego just won't allow you to do it?
Let me go first, right? And we're going to get kind of deep and serious with this.
No doubt.
Right?
How deep?
So,
Young.
yo,
What?
let's be serious for a minute.
This is getting dumb.
All right, and then this is real shit. This is something that's weighed on me for a minute, right? So at a particular point in my life, I lived with the person. I'm not going to say any names,
Gotcha.
but I lived in their living room in a 1-bedroom apartment, and for several years, I listened to this person beat and rape their girlfriend in the other room, and there was nothing that I could do. For a number of different reasons,
Right.
right? Like, one, I needed the person at the time.
Absolutely.
Two, I was at a point in my life where I guess because I didn't like the person, I didn't care. Like, because I wasn't mature enough to value a life that I didn't care about.
That's deep.
So, because I don't want to say man enough, because I was still a child.
Right.
So I don't want to say man enough, but because I wasn't able to intervene for whatever reason, like, I have to apologize for that.
Deep. I feel you in that.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. Shit, goddamn.
That was deep stuff.
I should have went last.
Damn.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, drop them.
But there you have it. We can
There you go.
we can close out.
Yeah.
What's the other question that you had, Paul?
Really,
There
right?
you
Yeah,
go.
that was.
There you go. But nah, but I mean, let's get real. That's the question. Let's get
that's a
real.
good question.
I go next. Well, it's okay. So I apologize to myself now because there were times where, and it kind of goes back to a question or a comment I made a few weeks ago about you pretty much perceiving yourself as what you believe that person thinks you should act or operate or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And for the longest growing up, I would do that. My intentions were based on how does that person view me, which allowed me to miss a lot of good opportunities for myself because then it would make me seem, different, right? Not cool anymore, right? So I have recently in the last few years apologized to myself in reference to that. As far as not something that I wish I could apologize now for, it would probably go back to my drug dealing days. I was in a situation where I had to, give a certain type of drug to, at the time, a friend's mom. And because of the situation, we was cooking up crack and I couldn't leave the house. She pretty much blocked the door and was like, hey.
Wasn't my mom. Was
No, it wasn't your mom.
Hey, yo.
It wasn't, it wasn't your mom.
You gotta relax.
But it was.
If it is, apologize to that nigga right now.
You don't need an apology, nigga.
Nah, absolutely. But
Dang, the fiend.
it fucked me up for the longest because one, I'm not gonna lie, my ego was like, oh shit, like that was cool, right? Because you watch these situations in movies,
right,
and,
on TV,
and if you're caught up in it, you're like, oh shit, like that's fucked up, but that's part of the game, right? You try to validate on the most whatever level, like to make it seem like it's justified, but it's not, right? But it fucked me up for the longest, and I wish I had the opportunity just to apologize because obviously my friend doesn't know. He still is a friend. Fuck it, right? That I did that, right? And it's like it's kind of crazy.
Shady nigga.
That's not you. I can assure you, it's not you.
She cornered
But
I'm gonna ask later.
and there's probably more things that I
mom.
wish I could apologize for, but those are like that one particular moment has stuck out to me, since I was, a teenager.
Man, there's so much. Not to jump back in, but there's so much shit to apologize
You
for,
got that
bro.
right.
You got another
Like,
one?
yeah, being a youngin', like, it's just so much. I mean, we used to drive by bus stops, and when I had my BB gun, we used to do drive-bys on bus stops. I mean, it's just so much shit.
BB gun?
Yeah.
That's foul.
It's so much
No, that's
shit,
foul.
bro,
Yeah.
that I
Yeah,
wish
yeah.
that I hadn't done, because if someone ever did it to me or someone that I care about,
Right.
I would want blood.
Like, yeah.
Yeah,
for
that's
real.
crazy.
You know what I
BB
mean?
gun drive by at a bus stop is a little OD stuff.
It's wild
I've
as
seen some
fuck.
paintball.
That's a little
was
OD,
Wild
happening.
as fuck.
We
Yeah.
had to take Big E to the hospital because Brandon shot him in the cheek. Jumped back in high school.
Who?
Just had to sit in that jail
I
for
mean,
6
we-
hours.
Curtis Banks, rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Curtis.
Rest in
Relax.
peace.
Y'all always bring
Shot somebody in the eye with a BB gun.
Yeah.
Yep.
That shit's crazy.
Yeah,
Anybody
man.
else got something to apologize for?
Nah, I can't.
Huh?
No.
Marvelous.
I mean,
I'll throw one out there.
Yeah. go ahead.
I guess I could apologize to my my half sister. I have a half sister that lives in Rhode Island. She got 2 kids, and I only found out about her when I was like 14. I met her when I was like 25, 30, somewhere around there. And every so often she'd like hit me up on Facebook and, hey, what's going on? And woo woo woo, and how are you? And unfortunately, I'm an asshole. Like, quiet as kept, I'm an ass. I'm not the nicest person in the world. Like, I'm nice to y'all. To the people I love, I'm the greatest person in the world. No question. I'm gonna hold you down, whatever you need. I got you.
Right.
But I'm not a nice guy in general. Like, unfortunately, I'm 39 years old now. I'm about to be 40 next year. I don't really need to get. I don't have no desire, no drive to get to know you in any way, shape, or form. I didn't grow up with you. The only thing we share is blood, and I've always been of the thought process that blood is not thicker than water. Family are the people that you choose to be family. I'm forced to be related to these people. We happen to have the same blood in me. We happen to be related.
Yeah, all relatives ain't family.
I'm curious,
That's not-
right?
that my family are the people I select.
I've always wondered that about you. Is that because you growing up as a single child?
But
I just don't. At this point in life, I don't care to get to know someone by force in such a manner.
Right.
and by force, but see, me and Rem are similar way we think a lot about shit. You know what I'm saying? Some tour shit. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I'm a little different on that. Like, maybe he didn't want a sibling. Me, I've always wanted a sister. I have one that I recently reconnected with and want to get to know. You know what I'm saying? Like, more about, I know my niece has leukemia. You know what I'm saying? And she's going through all that stuff and chemo and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But I know that my father ain't shit. My father gave up his parental rights for my sister. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, she don't fuck with him. I don't really fuck with my father. You know what I'm saying? Like, type of thing. But I want to go to Arizona and meet my sister.
Absolutely.
I haven't seen her since she was a month old. Like, I see her on the gram and shit like that, but that's it. You know what I'm saying? I talk to her, FaceTime her every now and then, but it's awkward because it's like, what do we talk about? But it's like, That's my sister. I have a real live blood sister.
No, I
You
hear
know
you.
what I'm
I
saying?
hear you. I hear you.
No desire.
Yeah.
Any way, shape, or form. Like,
Respect.
Are you
I mean,
said is that what you apologizing for?
yeah, I'm apologizing for being an asshole.
Oh, okay.
Because she wants a relationship. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
She wants something. You know what I'm saying? She
Mhm.
hit me up every once in a while. What's up, bro? Da 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 da. And I'm just like,
But are you
all is well.
Do you think you're overthinking the
But what-
relationship part of it? Like a relationship doesn't mean y'all got to talk every day. She just wants to know who the fuck you are.
Right.
Yeah, but I don't feel like giving that.
But what if
I
she
don't-
was
I
a
don't-
Nike
You don't feel
rep?
like giving her anything.
Why?
Yeah, should
What,
have.
what?
If she was a Nike rep.
Then you got to do it for us.
I'm an asshole.
Then it's fair.
I'm an asshole. I'm an asshole. I started with I'm an asshole. Yes, if she was a Nike rep, my relationship.
You should be sorry. Apologize right now.
I'm an asshole. I'm gonna be using.
hell no.
It's for my benefit. At
For
that
our,
point.
for our,
Yes.
for our benefit.
Yes.
Just
You know,
amen.
it's
Say
like,
amen.
yes, I would, but
Oh
no,
my
that's what my
God.
apology. Yeah, it's just for being an asshole. Like I said, I know that I could probably be better towards her, but again, I don't. When you ask me how my day was and what I'm doing and that, I don't feel like being like, well, I'm about to go to Steph's house. Well, Steph is my boy who I grew
Right,
up with. That-
right.
I'm not doing all this.
Then she's gonna say, "Can I come through?" No.
I don't got time for all of this.
No.
I don't. And
Hey,
on
but
top
you
of that,
can't
she's not
tell
my
her-
age. She's 20 years older than me, roughly.
Right.
No,
Tell
My
her-
dad had her when he was 18.
Gotcha.
Check the podcast out. Shit, you can do that.
Nah, then she's gonna hear this, and I'm good. Nah, relax. She don't pay the bill.
Nah, I get that, man. I just wanted to throw that out there,
She was
man.
apologizing, nigga. She
Yeah.
need to hear it. What the
No, then she gonna hit me. Then that's another Facebook message I gotta reply to. Fuck off.
Yeah, nah.
I'm
I
a hard to
ain't-
jump and close it out.
It's
I mean,
a lot.
it's
It's a
something-
lot. It's a lot.
Yeah.
guess
I would say I would apologize to my younger self. That's how I can close out with it.
No, I
I guess I
respect
got-
that,
I got
man.
a lot
Because
to be
when you're
sorry
young,
for.
you make like crazy decisions or you compromise. I would apologize to myself for compromising so many times when I didn't have to. So that's that.
We could do a whole show on what
Yeah,
I'm sorry for.
we could-
I got,
we could.
I got so much shit to apologize for.
Yeah. No, absolutely. I
I
mean,
ain't got
part.
that much.
You was an asshole, Steph.
He was worse than me.
Yeah, but
Facts.
it's a part of growing up, man. These
Facts.
these decisions have helped shaped us. They've made us better as people.
Yeah.
And you get to learn from your mistakes and, make sure that next person doesn't do it because it's part of your testimony, right? So as far as apologize, it's pretty much just, getting that extra, luggage off your back because you don't need it.
Yeah.
I can say that my form of apology is through my children. Putting them in the right path and teaching them what not to do. Don't do the same shit I
That's
did.
good.
Yeah, sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Like, so,
But
yeah.
there are people that we have come across where certain words, certain decisions have impacted their lives and we have known about it. But instead of,
I could be an asshole and
Apologize.
say that's not my fault.
you could say that, but
You can say that, but you know what
But
it
you
is.
know the truth.
you go to
Right.
sleep. You
In the back of your mind, you know what it is. If it wasn't your fault genuinely, then in the back of your mind, you know it wasn't
But
your fault.
yeah,
But in the back of your mind, if you still thinking about it and contemplate, well, was it my
Absolutely.
fault? Then it probably was.
Yeah, when you know better, you do better, bro.
That part.
Yeah, but I never had no situations like that.
Well, I mean speaking
No,
out
yeah,
loud,
right.
right?
I feel you. Yeah.
But just to close out, just it's good to acknowledge that and to be aware of where you've come from, and if you're able to reconcile and make amends for the things that one has done, why not jump out there and do that? You know what I mean? Because life's about growth and not being stunted or stagnated in that same, Paul that he was from 2 seasons ago. People have changed, right? And you learn from shit.
Yeah.
It's Steph's face. Just don't
Because my
understand.
eyes, I squinted my eyes.
Yeah, just when he said that part, it was like
But I haven't
the
changed.
Paul from two
That's how you process the information.
seasons ago.
Oh, okay.
Paul, I'd like to steal your question
Please.
and crunch it down real quick as we close out.
Yes.
Your purpose in life, right?
Yes.
In a sentence, maybe two.
Yeah.
What do you think your purpose in life is?
To communicate and impact the world in that medium.
To be a witness and to just help people get to the next level.
Okay. Nick, any idea?
Create.
Create. I like it. One word. Simple. Mine's two. Be happy.
To be a landing space for people to vent.
Okay.
Definitely.
That's good.
Definitely.
We all got a purpose.
I'm with that.
I'm
Well,
with that.
shoot. With that being said, and you said next week homework is just
Yeah.
Jadena, you, me, and God.
okay.
Yeah,
cool.
I might have some more stories for us next week. I should. You know what I'm
Absolutely.
saying? I'm going to a couple shows tonight, so
Alright.
get up out of here.
Okay. Well, we look forward to a blessed week ahead. But as always, it's been another phenomenal episode of Amen Say Man. This your boy P,
Marvelous.
Nick G.
Rim the model.
Steph Muse.
and we out.
Gone.
Baby, they'll come. need